Sorry.
Oh, and I forgot to start recording our session.
All right, we got to start over. Everybody remember your questions.
Next time, guys. Next time, please remind me.
Oh, it's officially starting now, isn't it? I thought.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I just pressed record. Yeah.
The first hour. Wasn't it?
Hi, everybody.
Oh,
practice
okay.
only, right?
Hello, guys. How are you?
Hi! Coffee or beer ready, whatever kind of beer you
Yeah.
want.
I have a question about black magic.
So, sorry, Paul, I had to get off and go back in because
No problem.
some permissions thing with the Mac.
No problem. We can wait.
Maybe I'm just going to ask my question because it doesn't really require me to share the screen, but I'm trying to set up the developer environment in between Basilisk 2 and my Einstein.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got everything set up, I think, but when I try to go into Newton Toolkit, oh, hang on, I think it went to sleep on me. Here we go. Newton Toolkit, and let's open a project. And you're supposed to the first step is to install the Toolkit app. And when I do this, I get an error that it could not complete the install Toolkit app because the selected serial port is busy. And I'm wondering if anybody knows, is it because I'm missing some System 7's system extension?
I have Basilisk and I have the same setup and it's working fine. So, but I'm not sure what I did and how I did. I don't remember.
Okay.
But what can I do? I can send you image of my system.
Yeah.
So if you run that, you can potentially find the difference between your system and my system. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because mine is working and I was able to write the my first application actually, and I ran it on virtual Newton, and also I ran it on physical Newton. So 100% working. Yeah? So I'm gonna send you my Basilisk working system. The whole is the whole system and whole setup. So you can just mount the image and you can run that and you can compare between yours. Yeah.
Okay.
And mine.
Cool.
So
yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, and the other thing to check is to make sure that Apple Talk is off, because that's a traditional problem of the Mac, that the Apple Talk port Apple Talk will use the serial port.
Yeah,
it's
so
busy.
I've already checked that, and it seems to be inactive. So I'm not sure. I'm lost.
Nice.
Yes.
But it's okay. I'll figure it out. Just thought maybe somebody knew.
Noah, tell me, did you install everything by on your own, or did you use the Matthias kind of step by step?
I used his guide. So
all right, okay. So technically,
it could be something on my system outside of Basilisk that I have to figure out too. So I have to. That's not something that anybody else can help me with, probably.
No, technically it's not, because Matthias' solution for this, it's based, as far as I know, it's based only on the software. So I can see no reason why your real system should make some problems. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna send you that image.
It's a Hackintosh.
No, I have also Hackintosh and it's working fine. So
okay,
it's not the problem. Yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna send you my image so you can compare what's going on here.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Cheers. Hello, Artur. How are you?
So I have to leave now. It was a pleasure to meet you all, and I think I would like to join again if we meet it
the
2
next
or 3
meeting,
weeks or whatever.
The next proper meeting will be in 2 weeks. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the announcement earlier a little because today was like a last minute. But I'm happy to see you all, guys, and hear you all.
Okay.
Really great. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
bye, guys.
See you soon. Bye bye. See you soon.
It was nice to meet you.
Yeah. So Artur, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Artur is the guy who actually made that Bluetooth dongle working. So
Very cool.
that's cool stuff.
What did that entail?
What is the current story of this device? Is it in use or?
I think no. I think a few people working, but we just chat before. I need to prepare kind of maybe video with a demo and maybe kind of information how to make it working, because people technically could buy that module and make on their own that stuff. But if you wanna run the shop and if you wanna make another devices, yeah, I think it's another good idea. I made one copy for one of our users, and he using it. I don't remember the name of that user, but yeah, one working copy. One extra working copy is working. Yeah. What about that eProbe project? Because I sent to Artur that eProbe module I mentioned before, guys, that you can connect kind of probes, external probes to Newton, and you can gather the data. And Artur trying to figure out how it's working, because the plan is to build the modern version based on the existing software. Yeah.
And the eProbe is working, and I have some recordings, the measurements on the eMate device I have from you. But the transmission is so crazy, so I need to build some kind of, I don't know, sniffer to figure out what's going on this serial port. It's not normal serial transmission. It's something crazy, but yeah. As always, lack of time.
Yeah, so it's in progress, but it's in progress.
Yeah. I started this device with success, and the software is okay. The image you sent me is okay, so I installed everything. All is working. I have some. I can connect some source of voltage, because basically it's the analog to digital converter. So on the input, you need to set the voltage from 0 to 5 volt. And every sensor should have this kind of output. But the transmission is the problem. The rest is easy, but the transmission is really crazy. I try to sniff it with normal tools, and
nothing.
I don't know, encrypted or something. Maybe some trick, maybe some crazy configuration. I'm not sure, but yeah. As I told you few weeks ago, I tried to build the sniffer, but the problem is that my logic equipment use TTL logic
levels.
Yeah, I need to build some kind of converter to convert the serial levels to TTL, and so on and so on.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff, yeah.
I'm trying to find some pictures of this. I remember I had somewhere, but obviously I cannot find now to show the other guys the device.
I can send you the link to my OneDrive with pictures.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I have somewhere that, but
for sure.
Yeah. Did you send me that?
No, that was me. I
Okay.
send the Einstein master what's working on my iPad and should work on the iPhone. That was the one that I got working.
With which system?
iOS.
What? Yeah, but which version?
Everything. I think even the latest one. You
Really?
Yeah, you run it in what is it? That tool? Programming tool. I forgot the name of the.
Xcode.
Xcode. Yeah.
Xcode. All right.
It should be iCode anyway. Xcode. What the heck? Anyway, you compile it in there, and then you make the object your iPhone or iPad. For my case, I had to buy a license. I'm using mine every day, so it's worth it to spend the annual year. But yeah, you can use it for 7 days, I think, and then you have to recompile it. So if you really wanted to, it's probably not a bad deal. But for me, I got the annual one because I'm using it every day. I like it. Waiting for the day that they allowed it in the App Store.
I'm not sure if that will work, but I have some software which give you ability to sign your application, and then you can use it without that 7 days limitation. I need to find it because I used it before.
Yeah, I think if we can get that, and even if you had to jailbreak an iPhone, then you'd get a lot more people interested in it.
Right.
I think that's the ticket. You sidestep the whole, sideload your app and you're done, right?
Yeah. Okay. I cannot download that file. I'm not sure why. I'm clicking on it, but no download.
Maybe just click to open.
Weird.
I'll try sending it somewhere else as well. But yeah, that one, at least if my computer crashes, I'll go looking on your server to get it.
Oh, I need to double click on the file. Okay. So it's working.
Librarian. We
Yeah.
call you the librarian. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Artur, can I share the screen with your OneDrive?
Yeah, sure, of course.
All right. So I'm gonna show you a few photos Artur did with the stuff related with that eProbe. So this is the device, original device. Come on. Yeah. So this is the original device. You could connect that to the Newton, and here you have 2 ports. You could connect external probes like a voltage, temperature, or something like this, and then you could use kind of. I'm not sure if I can scroll. Yeah, I can scroll, and maybe it will be kind of. Yeah, so that was the schematic how to connect to the computer probes, and here you have a list of the sensors. So pH system, temperature, pressure, colorimeter, thermocouple, conductive probe. Yeah, a lot of probes.
Thermocouple is kind of temperature sensor.
EKG sensor even. I could use that.
I have a watch for that.
yeah, I know, but it's funny because I'm not sure the screen.
Generally, eProbe is the analog to digital converter only. It's only the This is the real device, my eMate, and so it works. It works. Original device works, but I'm trying to build the imitation, the working
of the original
Arduino clone, or Arduino, maybe something else. But when I solve the transmission, I will guess what's going on with this transmission. Probably it will be easy then.
Yeah, because that software and the product was designed originally for eMate, yeah, because it's working only on eMate as far as I know. I couldn't run it on different Newton, even on 2000. because it's there's a kind of limitations. So yeah, that software
It was
working.
it was the project of Apple for schools.
Yeah,
for for kids to make some experiments to collect the data of temperature and on many other stuff to learn physics generally, but also some other stuff. So it was small production for schools and nothing else.
Yeah,
so
but it's a very interesting device. I wish to have something like this for my iPhone or something like this. Probably it exists, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, sure. Nowadays it's easy because you can use ESP8622. Is it the correct number? Or the Arduino clones or whatever, and yeah, set the communication, wireless communication between this device and your iPhone, and the result will be the same, but no cables between.
Yeah. Cool.
In this moment, I'm working for guys who make the beer at home, and the hobbyist guys. They want to have the device which is floating in the beer, new, creating beer, and measuring some temperature tilt of this device, which can be then calculated to density of the beer, and this could be calculated to amount of sugar left. So yeah, it's really crazy, and yeah, we have some working
prototype
stuff. And
do you have a prototype, working prototype?
We started to sell it even.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, it looks really great.
Do you have some photos?
Yeah, the device is called iSpindle. It's from German originally, so maybe iSpindle. And it's not my project. It's not my idea, but the reality is that whole world talking about it, and no one in Poland want to sell it. So I said, why not me? So
nice.
Give me a second.
Can you make it working with Newton? No, I'm joking.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Why not? Generally, we can send data via HTTP directly to, for example, Influx database or something like this. So it's maybe not direct connection from this device to Newton, but with something between, yeah, some kind of server or normally guys, the beer guys don't yeah, set the server environment at home. They use the dedicated websites for this, and it's just set the ID of device and the wireless network at home, and it's all. And the communication is realized via internet to the web server somewhere in the world, and they have nice graphs and charts and tables and a lot of joy about it.
So when you figure out how the eProbe software communications working, so you can send that data to the eProbe on eMate.
Yeah, sure, not a problem.
Okay.
Not the problem. The problem is communication. The rest is really easy.
Yeah.
It's just voltage. So
nice, cool.
Okay, second link is on the Messenger.
So guys, for the next meetup, if you have some topics you want to chat about, just send a list and I could prepare kind of, maybe schedule roughly. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind, like a random chats about stuff. Yeah. But maybe you have something you want to show us next time related with Newton or not. Could be great. Gary is very quiet. Hi, Gary.
I have been very quiet. Happy New Year, everyone.
You too. Thanks very much. How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Nice. Good. How's your Newton? How's your Newton?
My Newton?
Yeah.
I've actually haven't, I think the batteries have drained. I haven't charged it, but I've recently downloaded what I thought was the latest Einstein. So I finally have got, as soon as it boots up here. So my, what is this? An LG Stilo. So it's got the built-in stylo and stylus, and so it's working quite well. Not sure if I can.
Nice. Cool.
Working quite well on here, and so yeah, I've been playing with that more than I've been actually using the actual Newton.
All right. So which model is it? Your phone?
It's an LG Stylo or Stilo 5, I think it is.
So it's very expensive or not?
No, it wasn't too expensive. I think I got it off of eBay, and I don't remember if it was. No, I think it was a new one.
All right. Okay. I'm asking because I want to buy one of the good working Android phones and try to use like the same like you. Yeah. So LG Stylo.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a link.
All right.
Exactly here. Hold on.
To add to your information, Paul, this is
Yes.
yeah, it's hard to see with my background on, but anyways, this is a Galaxy A10e phone.
Galaxy.
Yeah.
Galaxy M10.
A10e.
A10.
Yeah, and it's a prepaid phone, and it only cost me $100, and
Really?
yeah, Newton runs fine on it.
I
don't use it as a phone, so.
What's the speed? What's the speed of this of Einstein on that phone?
Well, that's a good question. Let's see.
I mean the speed. Your experience with this, is it fast or you need to? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's reasonably responsive. So I mean, it's hard for me to show you, but I could probably use it reasonably well. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how to quantify that, but I have experienced slow Einstein emulators on older hardware, and this seems reasonably snappy.
I mean, compared to real Newton, yeah, I don't expect any benchmark or something, yeah, because I don't think it's possible, yeah. But
if you find your topic for next time, we're going to do a race to see if everyone in Einstein versus the physical. That'd be a great one.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, yeah.
So we can all, start writing and see what it looks like.
Yeah,
that would be really cool to see.
So we need to figure out how kind of standard procedure everybody can do and then measure the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I did this for a few different things. I did it for the iPad, the iPhone, a couple of different series of the Newtons or whatever, and I wrote a blog on it just to see the time it took, and even Siri, like to say, "Hey Siri," and then write a word out, just to see how quick it could do, scribbling, audible, or typing.
Right.
I should find that graphic and share it. I'll look for it because it is interesting, right? Because these are metrics.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so we can figure out something like this, yeah, like a procedure, how fast the I think the writing recognition will be good test.
Yes.
So maybe something else. Maybe I'm gonna find very slow application for Newton. We could. Oh no, can we install? No, we cannot install on the Einstein an application at this moment. So
I think you can. You just drag it in, right?
Oh right.
Yeah, there's a way
Okay.
to install apps.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. So yeah. So we could try like that.
Then you can
Nice.
see how laggy it is. You could have like a Newton megahertz or an Einstein megahertz.
Yeah. I mean, there is a kind of application you can get basic info about how fast Newton working, but I'm not sure if that will work on the emulator. Huh, funny. I'm gonna find that application and we could try it, yeah. Because
Yeah,
that application I think measured the clock of the system because that was used for the speed up modules for Newton, yeah. So
right. I think Newt test does show the speed of Einstein as well.
really, so we could use that
So.
actually as a
Yeah.
kind of benchmark, yeah, for this. Okay, cool. Perly, I have a question. I'm gonna share once again my screen. Is that one you have?
Yes.
Samsung Galaxy, yeah.
Yep,
It's not
yep,
very
that's the one.
expensive. All right, it's okay.
Yep.
So the winner is Samsung for me. Okay.
Well, I had an LG previously, which was a little less expensive, but obviously it wasn't quite as not the same model that
Right.
Gary had, but it wasn't quite as performant. So
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
and it only supported an older version of Android, and there was something I was trying to do that needed a newer version of Android. So
Right.
that's why I
But
went with
this
Galaxy.
one is free from that problems.
Correct.
That
Yep.
Samsung.
Yep.
Could you tell me what about the stylus? Do you use stylus or you?
I do. So this is I'll turn it on here. This is an active stylus.
All right.
So it works with my Apple devices as well as with the Android devices and so forth. So
and how the recognition, writing recognition on Einstein, is it working?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So I'm gonna ask you to send me link to that stylus also.
Sure.
Because could be great. Yeah. So that stylus can work with the iPhone also.
Yeah. Yeah,
really?
I mean, obviously, it's not going to be as good as an Apple Pencil.
Yeah, yeah.
Because all it is just the active capacitive stylus,
right.
No angle or pressure or anything. But
yeah.
For $20, it
really. Please send me the link to that. I'm gonna buy it because I'm sad. I don't know why Apple couldn't make that stylus working with the iPhone. Is it a different screen or something? No, it's the same screen. It's a matter of...
No, it's a different screen. I'm pretty sure that the devices that support the Apple Pencil, the screen is a little bit different. It has some extra sensors in it.
So it's a matter of screen, not the yeah, because
not the software.
iPhone have that kind of functionality. You can draw something on the screen, yeah, like when you're sending the messages, so you can draw something. I wish to have kind of pen for my phone because I need to sketch sometimes very quickly something, yeah. So if you could send me that link, will be great because I'm gonna try to buy it also, yeah. LG Stylo 5 was refurbished and cost around 200 Canadian. So very similar, I think. Very similar price. Cool.
Powell.
Yes.
I just want to point out that I have some very nice love notes to Newton styluses that maybe you would be interested in also.
Show us.
God, I'm trying to get the box down. Give me a couple minutes. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right.
I just posted the link in the chat for you, Paulo.
Great. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I've noticed on the subject of stylus, which is a very low-tech solution on an actual Newton, not on a smartphone. It won't work on a smartphone. But on an actual Newton is one of these plastic Bic. I'm not sure you're working.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Because it's got the plastic tip on it.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to scratch the screen at all, and it works very well as a stylus substitute on an actual Newton.
Nice. I'm gonna.
And it can write on actual paper if you happen to have any. Oh yeah, Noel said we were supposed to talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah, come on. What's going on here? Okay, so here is the stylus, and it's just a normal capacitive stylus. I'm just going to put the phone here, and sorry, this is not very professional. And it has like the normal end like this that you'd see on all the cheap styluses. But it also has kind of one of these. And I used to use this before I got an Apple Pencil. I used to use this on my iPad all the time for handwriting. And it's very good. It doesn't work on the Newton though.
All right.
So
what's the plastic on the tip? What is it?
Oh, it's a little disc. So what the problem I had when I was writing is that if you write with one of these big fat styluses, you can't be very precise because you can't see the end of the pen.
Right.
So with this little clear thing here, you can see the end and you can handwrite much more accurately. And this works on your phone or your iPad or whatever. I still have a bunch of these left over. So if you want one, maybe email me and send me your address. Don't put it in the chat because I might lose that.
No problem. I will. So it's working with the Newton perfectly.
No, this one doesn't work with the Newton.
Oh, right. Okay. So only with the iPad.
This is only for a Newton-like experience, not for an actual Newton experience.
Right.
If you're using Einstein or something, it'll work.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested in this. Nice. I'm gonna show you my pen. It's for. I'm not sure if my camera can show it. It's a very nicely done kind of case for the pen, and I'm gonna pick up the pen. So I'm gonna try to. So it's a like normal pen with a gold finish, and with the plastic tip, obviously. But it's what is really nice when I rotate the back of that pen, I can hide the tip, or I can bring the normal pen tip. Yeah, so I can write on the paper, or when I switch, or I can use it with the Newton. Yeah.
Newton.
Yeah, I get it. From one of the old Newton users. He sent me when I bought one of the Newtons on eBay, but I don't remember who it was. Yeah, so I get as an extra for Newton I bought on the eBay. So quite nice style, and it's like a gold finish, so it's like a really nicely done pen for Newton, I think. Because there's on the case there's a logo with the Newton, so something like
very
this.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
I sent something in the chat window, a picture of this anyway. That was my test. I had wrote that out as Siri to do it, and then the different speeds. So Newton is actually doing pretty good. I sent it in the chat window. You can probably open it up, yeah.
Yeah.
With that file.
Cool. Mark, I really like your sketches.
Yeah.
I was going to say the same thing.
Awesome.
Well, that ability to pixel or turn a pixel on or off makes it very, very precise. That's how you can make them. And I haven't seen that even on the iPad, whatever that scripting drawing tool. It seems you can draw better on the Newton than you can on this, because you've got that precision over individual pixels, right?
So cool. So could you tell me, Mark, all that 6 icon from that screenshot, you made them?
Yes, in iNewt or whatever the iPaint or NewtPaint.
Wow, so cool.
I paid for that program because it's still not freeware, and I was That's the best purchase I've ever made. That makes working with the Newton, because I like drawing as well as type, you know, very graphic, my notes. I want them to look, you know, especially I'm doing like tables and reporting and stuff. So I put, you know, the database and then a line to the tables and I join stuff. It's actually quite useful because I'm very visual.
Nice.
And I can't do that on, like, I've tried many different software on the iPhone or the iPad, and there's nothing like that. It just, you can't drag things around and join them. It's just, it doesn't exist.
Even with the Apple Pencil, it's a struggle still, I find.
Well, and in the native, like the Notes app, it does like separate graphics, and then you can type, and then you have graphics, but you can't put stuff together like the Newton can, right?
Right.
It's so brilliant. And you can just copy and paste. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a, what do you call that? You know, those Adobe Illustrator or whatever. Like, it's actually that type of software, but you can drag objects around. Like, it's very intelligent. We don't have anything yet like that. Mixing graphics with notes or, you know, text.
There's a few things we can do on a Newton that actually we cannot with the modern devices. So this is awesome.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm thinking about this. Wow, that was over 20 years ago, and it worked like a copy paste.
Yeah, exactly.
I cannot find a reason why they still do that basic function during that years. How many years iPhone have now? 12?
Well, yeah.
Something like this, and they still cannot. 12? Am I correct? Something like this, and they still cannot make it in a proper way. But Newton have it. Wow, that was so simple and awesome. Yeah, first iPhone release.
And there's a topic for your next film, Noah. Explaining something that the Newton can do that you can't currently do now.
Yeah.
That's something that I was hoping to kind of get across in the last film, was just how the whole concept. I think what's his name? Who says it? That's the whole concept of the Newton is that it's trying to make the tasks easier for the user. Frank says that, and it's and I just find that that's true.
Yeah.
Woz said that as well during our last annual,
right?
Whatever that was, or WW or Wonk, I think it was.
Yeah. But yeah, that it's a machine that's designed around the user. It's not the other way around, you know.
Can you use some of that footage? Maybe you didn't ask permission in the next film if you make it that world.
Oh, for sure.
Because that I was so pleased to see Woz there. I mean, we virtually met him, but he was there, you know. And I tell my friends that one guy, he's like, "You met Woz?" I said, "Well, sort of, you know."
Sort of, yeah. yeah. But that was for me was surprised that he was
there
with us almost whole day.
Yeah.
Usually famous people, when they coming, 15, 20 minutes, blah, 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 and they go, yeah. But he spent almost whole day with us, yeah. That was awesome.
Shared, yeah.
I have another Woz anecdote. When we were in when I was in Silicon Valley and showed the film there, I was very distracted with many things. But a woman came up to me afterwards and she said, "Did you see Woz?" And I'm like, "Well, what?" And she's like, during the movie, he was crying, and I was like, "Oh, really?" So there you go. The Woz enjoyed the movie, or it was just that terrible. I'm not sure. So.
There you go. You got your angel investor right there, eh?
Yeah,
exactly. So guys,
maybe hit him up for money.
maybe we should, find a way to chat with Woz and ask him for sponsoring for Noah. And actually, gather the money for the next movie for Noah, the proper money. Noah, you need to tell us what's your rate and how much money you need, and we'll take care about this. What do you think?
That's a dangerous question to ask because when it's a passion project.
I know.
do
Well,
it for
I
free,
you know,
right?
make it
So
available, and we'll see how deep our wallets are.
Yeah.
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 I think for the first thing would be to clearly define what we want to do, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think there's nothing but in organized that way, because we all understand the time is pressure, so must be kind of, you know, equivalent in the money or any other current if someone does something. I'm thinking the same with the kind of maybe modern, like I mentioned before about the modern software for Windows, because macOS users are not that bad with the NCX, but the Windows users suffer because they have no way. So I'm thinking about find maybe kind of programmer and ask him or her how much money they need to create that kind of, you know, equivalent of the software for Windows, and maybe just, you know, organize kind of, we have a lot of, you know, online platforms to gather the money. Yeah, why is not everybody could, you know, spend some a few bucks or something and gather people and create that kind of software, even like a, you know, commercial you know, commercial stuff, like you know, pay someone to actually make that, because like I said before, people who use the Newton, we have few programmers, but they are quite busy and they cannot afford to spend a lot of time for free actually. But we could, I'm happy to pay and gather money for one of our programmers who could build that application as a part of their work. I'm not sure what you think about this, but I'm open for to organize something like this. Yeah. So in the same with the NOAA, I think we could you know,
you should just start to learn programming in your university and get some students then.
I don't have a time for this. This is the problem, you see.
See, everyone has the same problem.
Yeah, everybody have the same problem. If you pay me for this, I will find the time, because I can drop my work, yeah, and focus on this, yeah. But this is the problem, yeah. It's not about, you know, I'm like, you know, money, but it's a time, yeah. It's a time consuming, yeah. I would be very happy to, you know, win the lottery and just drop my work and focus on Newton, on programming, and another 100 people, another 100 things. Yeah, most of you probably would be the same. Yeah, but you know, yeah, work is time consuming, unfortunately. So yeah, first world problems. Yeah.
I think also very clearly defining the goal makes it much easier to put your time and effort into something. So you have to kind of have a passion for it and be able to know exactly what you want to accomplish, which is that's always the struggle that I have with crowdfunding. With the first film, I knew exactly what I wanted to do, but this one, I'm not sure exactly which angle to take. So.
I mean, I think it's a problem with the angle, because like you mentioned before, you know, Newton, we have how many active users? Let's say a few hundreds, maybe, yeah, like a 200 or 300 people
something.
who, yeah, something like this. So it's not big, you know, society like, for example, I don't know, Atari users or Amiga users, because they have a bigger group of people. It's the same with the general Apple old vintage computer collectors, yeah, thousands of them. But Newton is a very specific, yeah. Some of the old Apple vintage, you know, collectors are part of our group, but yeah, and I think it's hard to find the approach to the movie to make it interesting for wider group of people, yeah. So yeah, it's not
for sure.
it's not easy to find the proper approach.
You almost don't want to make it appealing to a wide group of users, because you don't want to have to not dumb it down, but like just if you saw the General Magic movie, it was okay, but a lot of it was not very specific, and it was more about how you can accomplish great things. And it didn't, like, I'm not knocking their movie because it was a good movie, but it was different kind of movie, I felt.
Yes, yes, that's correct. That's correct. So yeah, but we can chat about this. Maybe we'll find kind of
It was a
way.
more successful movie, but that's okay.
Why are you saying like that?
Oh, I just mean that they had, I think, a $5 million budget, and they spent a lot of money on marketing.
All right.
And so and also, they were able to devote their entire time to creating this film. So
with that budget,
it's not a fan film like this. Yeah.
Yeah, with that budget, you could imagine if you have 5 million budget. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you could do. Yeah.
At the same time, it's amazing that what we were able to accomplish with the Newton film, with a tiny fraction of that budget. So.
Yeah, you did great job.
Yeah,
you did great job. I'm still when
group effort.
Every people coming to me and we chat about something around the equipment or movies or something, I always starting the Amazon and look, guys, here's the movie you need to watch.
Nice.
So yeah. That was cool. When you check, do you checking sometimes the Vimeo? Are people still watching it or not at this moment?
I think the sales were pretty strong up until maybe about a year ago, and they started to trail off.
Yeah.
And now it's like $30 a month, maybe $20 a month, because the film is not that expensive. So that's a few people.
Yeah.
The people who have already bought it watch it. I can tell they watch it occasionally. And the money from those sales goes to Be the Match still.
Nice.
That's what kind of the promise that was made when I started the film. So it's still being watched, but I think the sales are not there anymore. So part of that is that I have been not promoting it, because one thing I learned is that for distribution, if you want people to watch it, you have to go out and find people. You can't just wait for people to come to you.
Yeah. There's many other things people see every day, like commercials, ads, etc. Yeah. Okay, so I can promise I'm gonna promote that movie on my website.
Cool. Thank you, Paul.
Sometimes, like every month. Nice. Right. I'm not sure if you want to stay, guys, but like always, I will be head off soon. But if you want to stay and chat, feel free. I'm going to leave that that session open, because I'm not sure if I disconnect, that will be still available. I'm not sure how I create that event. So I'm gonna leave it open for you, and I'm gonna officially finish, because if you don't mind, like always, I wanna publish that. We just chat about few really interesting. Please next time remind me to press the record button. Because I forgot, and we have a really nice chat at the beginning. But maybe next time will be chance. So next time prepare your Einstein devices. Will compare how fast they are, and we'll find the winner. That will be good fun, I think. So Mark's idea was really great, but we need to figure out, Mark, maybe on the Newton talk, the procedure, how we will measure, to give our devices something to do, how we can measure the how fast they are. So we need to figure out.
Yeah, you probably have to get your iPhone mounted above whatever you're using, if you can see it, maybe, because I'd be curious to see how everyone shows off their Einstein device, right?
All right. I have a very tiny camera I can, mount over the mic. So, yeah.
So give us some time to prepare.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, guys, that was really great to see you. So potentially see you in 2 weeks. So
thank you, Paul, for putting this together.
Yeah. I'm always happy to see you and chat about stuff.
It's such a pleasure.
Yeah. Likewise. So I'm gonna put maybe at the beginning of the next week the announcement for the next one, so you will have a much more time to reserve a time. Could you tell me is that time is okay for you, or you prefer earlier or later? I'm not sure, by the way. If you could tell me, because you know it's okay. So Gary said okay. Other
Yeah, this is a
people,
good time.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I always trying to find, you know, between the, you know, all time zones the best, you know, kind of compromise, because I know for Noah it's very early. For Morgan, for you is early too, yeah. So,
It's not
but
too early. It's
all right, okay. So it's that four. No, it's if that 1600 Zulu time is fine for you. So yeah, we'll stick with this. Yeah, I'm sorry for the New Zealand and for um, Australia, because it's middle of the night for them. But yeah, I'm trying always to gather more people. So maybe we in future we could organize the, you know, night session for the Australia, yeah, to be here with us. Yeah. Okay, so that's me. Like I said, feel free to stay. I'm head off. So thank you very much, and see you again, guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off as well. It's good to see you all.